Hallo en welkom hier so by Farmspace. Ons is vandag hier naby Matatiele. Nog steeds, nee, aan die ander kant van Lesotho. Ek praat hier so met Sean Newborn. Hy gaan my meer vertel. 'n Jones pelletizer, nee, hoe gebruik hulle die ding in hulle boerdery? Hoe het hulle begin met hierdie storie en is dit iets waarin jy kan belê? So kom ons luister. Sean, hoe gaan dit?
Good, thanks yourself.
Ja, rustig, die dinge hardloop. Nou ja, nou moet ek ook seker my Engels toeslaat, nee. Sê vir my, you farm here in the Matatiele district, okay? Vir die van julle wat nie weet nie, Lesotho onderom, nee. Sê vir my, how does your farming setup look here and what exactly is it that you guys do?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for visiting. Yeah, so we're a family farm. My old man started about 50 years ago in the area, mainly beef farmers. We have a Matatiele stud and we've recently opened a beef master stud, and then we buy Brahman bulls in a crossbreeding system between the two. And yeah, we've recently, about 10 years ago, we introduced maize into the operation, and then we also run a small flock of sheep, which started as just something for our deep freeze and has grown to a lot more than...
As it usually does, eh?
Yes, no, it's... You know, when you start having kids and that, and they always into the different types of livestock and that, and they almost drive it more than we do. It's more of a pain to us than anything else.
Well, but at least you're getting them on the right track, and they understand what farming is about and how the stuff works.
Yes. No, you got to start them young.
Definitely. Okay, so behind you is a Jones pelletizer. Explain to me quickly, since when have you guys got it, and how does that fit into your farm?
Yeah, thank you. So we got this machine probably about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, within our farming system, we were outsourcing all our nutrition, and we were trying to micromanage as many aspects as possible in our farming operation. And then we just thought to ourselves, you know, we've got the maize, let's try vertically integrate, rather expand vertically. So we started a feed company, it's Ease Feeds in 2022, and by that we try to control as much of the operation as possible. And our original plan to start was just to do our own stuff and then grow with it. And we've been blessed. We have grown a lot more than we expected when we started.
And so this machine specifically, how do you use it? What exactly are you pelletizing with it?
So this machine does 1.5 tons an hour. You know, we do all our ruminants through it, all our Lucerne-based products.
Yes,
it makes
now stuff like what you've got here.
Yeah, so this is your meal, you know, with the Lucerne base, and this Jones machine.
So, Sean, sê my net gou, ons het nou gepraat oor die hamermeel, nê? En jy sê baie keer moet jy van die goed maal, maar nommer 1 robust en nommer 2 zero wastage.
Yes. No, so I've got the 11 kilowatt hammer mill. You know, within our feed thing, there's quite a few maize farmers in the area, so I buy in a lot of maize from them and then mix it at a zero rated price in the mix. So it was quite crucial for me to figure out what loss I had from that hammer mill. And so I did the trial, I did a few batches of 200 kgs, put it through the hammer mill, and I can say that there was no loss. You know, I thought 1 or 2%, but the tonnage that you put in was the tonnage you got out.
And also what I saw at Rika's, this thing is basically dust free. There's literally no dust around it.
Yes, it's amazing. Obviously it all depends on how you're taking it away from your hammer mill, your augers and that as well. If that sealant, the actual hammer mill itself is dust free, so if your augers taking your product away is dust free, then you've got a dust free hammer mill.
Right, now terug gaan na die polmachine toe. Either I understand it, if you've got any funny stuff that you want to push into a pellet, that's the machine that you use.
Yeah, so when we originally started, Jones really said to us, you know, go with a Seco mixer.
Yeah.
With your Seco mixer, you don't have that much wastage, especially when you're putting Lucerne in. It takes all that leaf and you're not losing it in your ration. So we started with the Seco mixer, and then we put all that Lucerne-based product through the Jones machine, and we can have a look on the other side there, what the pellets come out like. Yeah, so no, we're very happy.
Basically mixes it there, and then from here you bag it this side.
Yeah, so out of the mixer we bag, so it depends if we're going to be putting it through the The pelletizer we put into bulk bags, we move it closer, and then it's pelletized from there.
Yeah.
And then all our bag products we take straight out the mixer into the line where it's weighed and packed.
And so from there, it basically then the business actually grew that you've actually got your own brand name now, eh?
Yes, yeah. So it just grew from there. As I said earlier, we're very blessed of how it took off. We've since gone from just doing our own ruminants, animal livestock. We've gone to doing monogastrics. We've got a chicken line registered, so we're busy with that market development, and also the pig line. So yeah, we've taken it to things we don't even farm anymore, but it's just what the market's led us, the way that it's led us.
And just quickly, so if I'm a farmer that's looking to start pelletizing, okay, is this then the way that I understand you almost, this is the perfect machine to start off with? At least you can always expand in whatever way or form, but for you to really get going, there's almost nothing better than this thing.
No, 100%. This, especially if you're pelletizing your Lucerne-based products. I mean, this pushes an awesome pellet out of, you say, about 60 mil Lucerne. Yeah. It will give you a great pellet, and it's nice and compact, so it doesn't take up too much room in your shed, and it's consistent. These Jones machines, they barely give you troubles, and if they do give you trouble, the service that comes with it, I mean, you phone in and give you a problem.
That was my next question, because you're very far from Costa.
Yes, okay? Yes.
And so if you've got issues, how quickly do they solve it? And
no, they're a phone call away. Obviously, the logistics is the major issue, but Hulle keeps a huge room full of spares in that, so there's always things on hand. It's just basically the logistical time to get it here that you're down for. So that's a big pro for these machines.
And the basics that you would just need on this is basically my roller key and it dies. Okay, that's about it. What else have you really had to change on it?
Yeah, so I mean it's basically those are the wearing parts as your rolls. If you keep them nice and greased and that your bearing hardly gives you any trouble, and then you must just make sure that your tensions are right, and that so that it's not grinding metal on metal, and then basically just wear and tear. That's basically what you need to keep fixing and maintaining.
So if you had to recommend it, Jones, to anyone?
Yes, I definitely would. If you a sheep farmer that's looking at going your own feed route, or even larger ruminants, this is a nice home mix system. I mean, 10.5 an hour, you can do quite a bit in a day. So it's nice for a farmer that wants to do his own pelletizing.
Awesome. Sean, thank you very much.
Thanks for the visit.
Right, so dit is Sean hierso van Matatiele. Okay, so, nou weet julle tot die onder Lesotho loop baie goeders ook. Soos hy sê, as jy wil begin pille maak en daai tipe van goed, dis waar jy begin. En want jy kan letterlik enige ding deur daai ding druk. Ek gaan vir jou 'n pol druk aan die ander kant. So as jy belangstel, linkie bo of onder, dan bel jy vir Willie. Dis hier van Farmspace af. Tot volgende keer. Groete.